Good afternoon. I'm doing this video in front of our display case here at the library for March is Reading Month. If you haven't come to see our display case, our interactive display cases change monthly, and this month, being that it's March is Reading, we have What Are You Reading? What's your favorite book? And what genre do you most enjoy? And if you come by, you can always fill out one of our little tickets, and I'll post it inside the display case for everybody else to see. Without further ado, I have a few books, and then we'll do a quick craft. The craft for this month is, or for this video is very simple. It's just a little origami bookmark that is like a corner in your book. I've also included in the craft packet coloring pages and colorable bookmarks that you can cut out that are just regular rectangle bookmarks. So, this first book is called There Was an Old Lady Who Swallowed Some Books. Thought it would be appropriate for reading month. And this is by Lucille Colandro. She writes all the old lady books. There was an old lady. There was an old lady who swallowed some books. I don't know why she swallowed those books, but she didn't get any looks. There was an old lady who swallowed a pen. She was happy again when she swallowed that pen. She swallowed the pen to write in the books. I don't know why she swallowed the books, but she didn't get any looks. There was an old lady who swallowed a pencil case. Without leaving a trace, she swallowed that pencil case. She swallowed the pencil case to hold the pen. She swallowed the pen to write in the books, but I don't know why she swallowed the books. She didn't get any looks. There was an old lady who swallowed a ruler. She couldn't look cooler swallowing that ruler. She swallowed the ruler to measure the pencil case. She swallowed the pencil case to hold the pen. She swallowed the pen to write in the books. I don't know why she swallowed the books. She didn't get any looks. There was an old lady who swallowed a folder. She didn't feel any older when she swallowed the folder. She swallowed the folder to protect the ruler. She swallowed the ruler to measure the pencil case. She swallowed the pencil case to hold the pen. She swallowed the pen to write in the books. I don't know why she swallowed the books, but she didn't get any looks. There was an old lady who swallowed some chalk. She didn't balk when she swallowed that chalk. She swallowed the chalk to decorate the folder. She swallowed the folder to protect the ruler. She swallowed the ruler to measure the pencil case. She swallowed the pencil case to hold the pen. She swallowed the pen to write the books. I don't know why she swallowed the books, but she didn't get any looks. There was an old lady who swallowed a bag. She didn't brag when she swallowed that bag. The old lady didn't fuss when around the corner came a big yellow school bus. She started a cheer that she could not hold back, and out popped her brand new backpack, full of all the stuff she'd need for school. Have a great school year. We could do this one again in the fall. Okay. Next, we'll do There's a Dragon in the Library. You should come visit your library for March's reading month. It's on the reading calendar, which is in your packets. There is a dragon in the library. Max loves story time at the library with Miss Donna, the children's librarian. That's like me. One day, after story time, Max spotted a large, speckled egg on the bottom shelf of a bookcase. He moved closer for a better look when the egg began to shake, and then, crack! Right in front of Max's eyes hatched a small dragon. Oh, look at the little baby dragon. Max ran out of the children's section to find his mom. "Mom," he exclaimed, "there's a dragon in the library, speckled and green. He's a hungry thing. He's an eating machine." "Shh," Max's mom whispered. "Max, you are so funny. Miss Donna must have had a really good story time. There really is a dragon in the library." Max's mom said, "Max, there's no dragon in the library, but you have a great imagination." She laughed and patted him on the shoulder. "Come on, Max, let's go." And next week, Max visited the library again. As he searched the shelves for a book, he spotted a wing on the other side. Max followed the wing, and sure enough, he found the dragon. The dragon had grown, and he was eating a book. The dragon opened his mouth and began to munch. He filled his tummy with books. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Max ran out of the children's section to find his dad. "Dad," he exclaimed, "there's a dragon in the library, speckled and green. He's a hungry thing. He's an eating machine." "Shh," Max's dad whispered. "You're right, there is a dragon in the library." "You believe me?" Max asked. "Of course. Books are filled with dragons of all kinds." "Dad, there really is a dragon in the library." Max's dad said, "Max, there is no dragon in the library, but you have a great imagination." He laughed and patted him on the shoulder. "Come on, Max, let's go." The following week, Max visited the library again. Sure enough, he caught the dragon hiding behind a beanbag in the children's section. The dragon, which had grown, nibbled on the book, Where the Wild Things Are. Oh, that's a good book. I should read that next. The dragon opened his mouth and began to crunch. He filled his tummy with books. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Max ran out of the children's section to go find the head librarian. "Mr. Perk," he exclaimed, "there's a dragon in the library, speckled and green. He's hungry. He's a hungry thing. He's an eating machine." "Shh," Mr. Peck whispered. "Really? Can you show me?" Of course I can," said Max enthusiastically. He led Mr. Perk to the beanbags. There was no dragon, but there was evidence. Where the Wild Things Are was chewed at the corner. "See, Mr. Perk, the dragon was nibbling on that book." Mr. Perk picked up the book and said, "I see. I think a baby, not a dragon, chewed on the corner of this book. It happens more often than I care to think about." "There really is a dragon in the library," Mr. Perk said. "Max, there is no dragon in the library, but you have a great imagination." He laughed and patted him on the shoulder. "Come on, Max, let's go." The following week, Max visited the library with his class. He ran straight to the children's section to find the dragon. The dragon had grown to a monstrous size. His head nearly touched the ceiling as he munched on a fairy tale mobile. Then he grabbed a book and began gobbling. The dragon opened his mouth and began to munch. He filled his tummy with books. Crunch, crunch, crunch. "You eat like a pig! You're going to eat up everything in here!" Max exclaimed. The dragon snorted at Max, and a puff of smoke rose. Max ran out of the children's section to find his teacher. "Mrs. Good," Max exclaimed, "there's a dragon in the library, speckled and green. He's a hungry thing. He's an eating machine." "Shh," Mrs. Good whispered. "How big is it?" "Really big. He likes to eat books and other stuff. The other day he was eating Where the Wild Things Are." Mrs. Good said, "Isn't that one of your favorite books, Max?" "Yes, but it's gone now." Mrs. Good said matter-of-factly, "Your favorite book isn't at the library today because someone checked it out. It was not eaten by a dragon." "There really is a dragon in the library," Mrs. Good said. "Max, there is no dragon in the library, but you have a great imagination." She laughed and patted him on the shoulder. "Come on, Max, let's go." The next time Max visited the library, the dragon was so big that Max could barely believe his eyes. The dragon's tail stretched from one end of the children's section to the other. The speckled dragon chewed on a dictionary. The dragon opened his mouth and began to munch. He filled his tummy with books. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Max scolded, "Books are for reading, not eating." The dragon glanced disdainfully at Max and stuck his tongue out. "That's it. I am going to tell someone who will believe me." Max ran out of the library and found Officer Riley. "Officer Riley," Max shouted, "there's a dragon in the library, speckled and green. He's a hungry thing. He's an eating machine." Officer Riley asked, "Is that so, Max?" "Yes, and he's huge. Soon he's going to eat up the whole library." "Well, maybe we should check it out," said Officer Riley with an amused grin. "Why don't you take me into the library, Max?" Max and Officer Riley marched into the library. They could barely believe their eyes. Standing outside, Max's mom and dad, Miss Donna, Mr. Perk, and Mrs. Good, along with the entire town, watched the spectacle in shock. Max said, "There was a dragon in the library, but nobody believed me. Now the library is in the dragon. Now there's a library in the dragon." Max's book care tips. That was the end. Don't read in the rain, the bath, or the shower. Use a bookmark instead of folding a page to mark your place. Books do not make good lunch trays. When you take a book off the shelf, let the librarian reshelve it. That one's very important. Return your library books on time. Librarians really appreciate it. Never leave a book unsupervised near a hungry dragon. Books are for reading, not for eating. Super cute tips, I like it. Okay, that was book number 2. There's so many good books that I found, guys, to read. I might have to do another video. Also, FYI, just a short interlude on our reading. I am going to be doing extra videos this month, but the catch is I'm not doing crafts for all of them. Because March is reading month, I would like to advocate and promote our reading as much as possible. So, in light of Dr. Seuss and his birthday and some of the things that have been happening, I will be reading 2 videos that's right, 2 videos of Dr. Seuss books. One will showcase the books that have been canceled. The other will just be a bunch of extra fun books that I couldn't resist, because who doesn't love Dr. Seuss? And I will also be doing an additional video which will showcase just one book, and it's called A Parade of Elephants, and it was Ready to Read Michigan's book from last year. I checked their website, and they haven't done anything new this year, but we can still do last year's book because we shut down last year around this time, and we never got to do anything for it last year. So it'll be like last year never happened in that respect. And that book, I do have activity packets for, and I'll talk more about that for that video. But on to our next book called How Do Dinosaurs Learn to Read? How does a dinosaur learn to read? Does he skim through the pages with powerful speed? Does he use his new book like a shovel or bat? Play fetch with the dog, throw books at the cat? Throw the books at your cat. Does he sound out the words or just take a quick look? Does she lose her huge temper, then jump on the book? Oh no, don't jump on your books. Does she flip through every page but not really look through it? Does she skip the hard words? Does a dinosaur chew it? Don't chew your books. It might look tasty, but... Uh-oh. Does he read in the bathtub, make the books like a boat, and then throw a tantrum when it doesn't float? Don't get in the bathtub with your books, unless they're the special, like, plastic bath book kind that are waterproof. Does he read on the potty while making a mess? Does he stay till the end of the book? Well, I guess. I mean, I hope you don't make a mess on the potty, but maybe he's potty training. It's quite the long tail he's got there. Does he scratch off the words with the tip of her tail? Or does she scratch off the words with the tip of her tail? I really hope not. Then you can't read it, really. Does he have a big hissy when reading skills fail? Does a dinosaur wail? I don't know. What do you think? That's a big dinosaur mouth there. No. She's kind to each book, the cover, and pages. She's read very carefully, never has rages. She reads out each word until she knows they sound right. When she snuggles in bed, Mama turns off the light. Interesting. Then he calls to his parents who stand by the door. Mom, or please, Mama, please, Papa, can I read one more? Tomorrow, little dinosaur. All right, I'm thinking it is time to do a craft. I'm gonna show you everything that comes in the craft packet. It will be labeled. This one has not yet been labeled, but everything is in here that should be. First, because this packet for reading month is got lots of different like announcement-y type things in there for you, for the parents, to share with your children. This is the list of everything that's in there. You have a reading log. You have an incentive page for your reading log. It's just if you return your reading log before the end of the month, and I know that we're in the middle of the month already, so I'll probably accept them through the first part of April. So don't rush, no worries. But if you return your reading log, you will be granted a prize, and you can take home a book. And here is the calendar I made, and I came up with a lot of these myself. I did have help though. And then this is the Dr. Seuss Reading Challenge. 100 Reasons to Read. National Reading Month Awareness. World Poetry Day is March 21st. Then in this packet, for the craft, you will need scissors, glue, and some materials, if you have any at your home, to decorate it with, like crayons, markers, googly eyes, glitter. I also provided some like cartoon eyes, and what else will be provided is paper. Then this is my instructions. I tried to describe this paper. This is your folding instructions. It's a visual without words. And then you have a plain white piece of paper, and you have 5 colored pieces of paper. You have some ideas for how to decorate your corner bookmark, as well as the faces I've provided in case you want to put a face on your bookmark, like how this one is a unicorn. Then these two are colorable bookmarks on cardstock. Sorry, that one's upside down. On cardstock, so you can cut them out and color them, and they are nice, not flimsy. And you have an entire packet of book coloring pages that are reading oriented. One of my favorites is this one that's Dr. Seuss themed, and it says, "The more you read, the more things you will know. The more you learn, the more places you'll go." So, but for this particular craft, you're going to take one of these full sheets of paper, and you'll take one of the corners and fold it up like this to where you are making a triangle. So it'll look like this, and then you'll want to cut off this extra part right here. Craft tack, you can use this strip as your own bookmark, just like this. Because doesn't that just look like a bookmark? It's a plain one, but you could decorate it, and then you didn't waste any paper. Or you could use it to cut out other shapes or details or decorations to put on this corner bookmark. Then after that, you'll take these two outer corners. This was the part I had a hard time describing in the instructions. You'll take these two corners and you'll fold them up like this. Okay, and then it'll be like a square. That was how I tried to describe it. It would be like, it'll make a square, and then you unfold, unfold them, and you'll fold this corner, just one side of it. See? One side of it down, like that. And then you'll take these two corners and tuck them underneath that corner, like this. I like to kind of like do this so I have like a good folded edge. You don't have to, but I just think it makes it just a little tiny bit easier when getting it to lay flat. You tuck it all the way down, see, like that, see? Take the other corner. I won't do the second fold so it won't get confused. Fold it. So it tucks all the way down in the corner, just like that. And ta-da! That is your corner bookmark. Here's another book to give you an example on. It fits just like that in the corner, but how you'll mark your pages, say you're reading, and then you just want to right over your page, just like that. Ta-da! So, you can decorate this any way you like, or you can leave it plain just as it is. I've given you guys lots of ideas to work with as far as what you can do with them, how you can decorate them. I didn't send anything else home except for the eyes. So if you guys have other materials to use at home, I recommend that. If there's any materials that you don't have that you would like googly eyes or glitter, just email me, please, because I can't send everything in every packet, because who knows who wants to put what on these. But that is essentially it. All right, that's all, and you guys have a wonderful evening, and I'll email you guys about the next video, which shouldn't be more than a few days. All right, thank you.